Renault's third-generation Twingo might look like a conventional city car, but under the skin, it offers a very different approach to the whole business of urban mobility. The decision to mount its engine at the rear makes it almost unique in this segment, freeing up extra interior space and making the car brilliantly nippy in crowded city streets. If that's just what you're after in an affordable little runabout, it's well worth a look.
So how does it feel to drive? Well, to be honest, if you weren't told beforehand that the engine is in the back, you probably wouldn't realise the fact, which is probably about as big a compliment as I can pay Renault regarding the Twingo's handling neutrality. Essentially, though the driving position is a little more commanding than most, in every other respect, on first acquaintance at least, this feels just like any other modestly powered city runabout. Or at least it does until you come to tightly twirl the wheel. In this car, the front wheels can turn to an impressive 45-degree angle. More typically, urban runabouts are limited to about 30 degrees. As a result, this car offers a super tight turning circle of just 8.59 metres, which is pretty much on par with a London taxicab, and over a metre tighter than any other rival can offer. Here I'm using the engine most buyers will opt for, the 70 PS 1 litre SCE petrol unit, 3 cylinders in size as is common in this segment, but offering a mere 91 newton meters of pulling power, which explains the distinctly leisurely performance. If you really can't face going quite that slowly and feel prepared to pay a little more for your Twingo, then your Renault salesperson will quickly direct you towards the other mainstream engine on offer, the TCE 90 PS unit. Like me, you might think of a typical modern city car as being a pretty space-efficient thing. Then you come to this Mark III model Twingo and realise just how much more is possible. Here's a design so different from its conventional predecessor that you might wonder if a couple of generations have been skipped while you weren't looking. Now, outside it's 10 centimetres shorter than before, yet somehow inside it's 33 centimetres longer. Now, the bonnet's tiny and the turning circle's tighter than that of a taxi. Such are the benefits of Renault's decision to put the engine in the rear. Being rear engine defines this 3.5 metre long car in other ways too, with no oily bits at the pointy end. The front wheels can be pushed right out to the corners, which improves stability, as well as increasing cabin space to such an extent that the interior of this Twingo is virtually as big as that of a Renault Clio Super Mini from the next class up. As a result, some have hailed this as the most significant small runabout that we've seen since the original Mini. And in summary, well, it's true that some rivals might be cheaper or slightly more efficient or a little better built. But try any one of those after living with the Twingo and you'll find the proposition of ownership a little mundane, a little conventional. And isn't life too short for that? Well, if you think so and you're buying in this sector, well, here's a great place to start.